Welcome in. Tigers win. Musso at the box. Gauntlet Light Installers. GauntletLights.com. Kase and fucking Evans. Need I say more? They did exactly what we thought they would do. They shortened the game. They got to him when they needed to get to him. And the kid delivered. Boy, did he ever fucking deliver. He was all over it. Slider, filthy. Heater, good. 12 outs. You got 24 outs from Cowan and Evans over the course of a weekend, and you won the series. Is it sustainable? No, not through June, but for right now, yeah, it is. So you figure out, let some guys develop, and now you can do that on game 3. Are you going to play tomorrow? Probably not. But that out there on the mound tonight, that was dominant. It was absolutely dominant. And Anthony Ianson, whoa, we're going to get there because, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to have that conversation. They let him go, and the kid stepped up. Shocker. 2 solo homers, all good. John Pearson Burner, the ump, who you hate, that's Jeff Head. He's terrible. Man, that's such a gutsy, ballsy win from that team. You're facing their ace. And, man, you really get 2 hits off of him that count. But boy, did they count. The 2-run homer. The 2 solo homers. And you waited for it, too. Like, actually, we can't go through this without talking about the rain delay, which was ridiculous, but proud of that team. Proud of that team. Also, everybody who's still awake right now, y'all are sick, but I love y'all. Proud of that team. That is a hell of a win. Hell of a win they deserved. Let's dive into it a little bit. Ianson through the first 3. Awesome. As he's been through the last couple of weeks. Oh, Lord. There goes the lighting. Look at that. Hold on. Yes, I'm aware that it's Friday night. I have lived Friday night. Rain delays are not good for me. I have a very bad habit in a rain delay of just standing on the concourse and pounding beers, and it's not good. Look at this guy right there. We love to see it. Yes, sir. But anyway, Anthony Ianson through the first 3 was absolutely fantastic. He was great. But I will tell you what I love most of all was later in the game, it's tied 1-1 through 4, and he's into the 5th, and he's in a little trouble. Exactly the trouble. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Pitch count's a little up there. It's 90. He needs a ground ball to get out of the inning. Sound familiar? It should. It happened a week ago, and they stuck with him. And you know what happened? He bared down. He grabbed, reached back. He got out of the damn inning because that's what he does. He gets stronger as the game goes on. It's what I wanted to see. And you could have done that a week ago. They did it. They wanted to see what they had. Okay, fair. You found out. Now you stick with him. Now you trust him. And he gets you out of the inning. A lot of y'all, not here to call names, not here to point fingers. I'm just here to say a lot of y'all out there, not necessarily who are listening, but just a lot of y'all owe that kid an apology because he's a damn good pitcher. The slider tonight, absolutely filthy. The fastball held velocity throughout the night. He was fantastic. You have any other questions about your number 2 as I run across Nicholson Drive right now? You have any questions about your number 2, you address them somewhere else. Because 24's got it. He's got it. 100%, no questions asked. He was awesome. And literally in the same position that he was in a week ago. And they let him go. Don't talk to me about Anthony Hines and not being able to extend. He had an arm tied behind his back, and I will stick to that. They had a plan. They stuck to their plan, and damn it cost them a game a week ago because they did that. They didn't do that this week. And the kid stood up, executed, got you the outs you needed because he's a freaking dog. Hats off to 24. 24 was awesome tonight. He got you over 100 pitches. They brought him out at 99 pitches in the 6th inning because they liked it. They liked a matchup. They liked a matchup against Hines. Why? Don't know. Felt like a choice. He walked him. You get him out, and you bring in Kase Evans. What have we talked about? What have we talked about? They are going to shorten that game as much as they can and go to Evans and go to Cowan and let them ride them. Let them go. Get you the out. Now, is that sustainable through June? No, it's not. We talked about that literally right at the top of the show. No, it's not. But right now it is. And now, if they can get the game in tomorrow, which I don't believe they can, but we'll see, you allow yourself to use Schmidt, Newt, Ware, Binge, Primo, all of them to try to get you home for a sweep. It was masterful. The way Jay Johnson handled the pin was masterful this weekend. They shortened the game and got to their best arms as quickly as they could. You got 24 outs from Zach Cowan and from Kase Evans. You're never going to complain about that. It was absolutely incredible. And, I mean, you used 2 pitchers tonight. In game, let that sink in. In game 2 of a series, you used 2 pitchers. Y'all, that's wild. That is absolutely insane. Through 2 games, you used 5. You can't ask for much more from your starters. You definitely can't ask much more from your bullpen. Now, you get game 3 in, you're going to wait and see what happens. But that was awesome. And I'll tell you this too. Ethan Fry, Luis Hernandez, shout out to those 2, man. 2 great at bats to get the ball over the fence. Fry was in the, is that the 2nd inning? I think he launches one to left. Same deal as the night ago. Wind is howling out to left field. And he gets it up in the jet stream. Really didn't need it. Really did not need it. But got it up there. And gives you a 1-0 leadoff Pico Khan. And that's huge because y'all saw the stuff. That kid's legit, yeah? That kid is legit from the left side. Low to mid-90s fastball, the slider that we talked about, it was so good. So good tonight. But you get Fry, gets one up, Hernandez. The one Hernandez hit was absolutely wild because that thing hooked inside the foul pole. The only question, fair or foul, and it hooked inside the foul pole. But to come through with those 2 guys, take advantage of your park, it was huge. It's absolutely huge. And, you credit Khan. He was great. He was really, really good. He's a Friday night ace. You beat him. There's no other way around it. LSU beat that team tonight. And that's huge. You have gotten yourself in 6-3. At worst, you're going to be 6-3. You could end up being 7-2. Now, I will be honest. I don't think they're playing a game tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm not a meteorologist. Actually, in fact, I'm horrible at math and science. But tomorrow looks really crappy. We'll see what they do. If they play, we'll be out there and we'll have a full weekend recap. You know that. I want to talk about that 8th inning from Kase Evans where the bases were loaded. The magnitude of that moment shows you how far beyond his years he is as a freshman. Like, I'm not trying to wax poetic or anything like that. I just want to get it across. This is a kid coming off his season-long outing a week ago at Texas in a game that they weren't going to win. Think about that. It's hard to go out there in a game where you're down, 3 or 4, but it feels like you're down 10. And go out there and compete and battle and fight and scratch and claw for every pitch, like he did. And then immediately be thrown into a game Friday night where it's a 1-run game at home. The bases are loaded in the 8th inning. And you got to get out of it. And man, I'll be damned if that kid didn't make pitch after pitch after pitch. That's special. It just is. That is special. We can break down pitch sequence. We can break down anything you want. Fastball, slider, change, any of that. Doesn't matter. What matters is he has the stones to get out of that outing. That's what matters. And that will serve him well the rest of this season. That will serve him well the rest of his career when he moves into a starting spot and throughout. Kase Evans showed you a bunch through the first 3 weeks of the SEC season, but especially tonight. Because, y'all, that's one you had to have. There might not be a series finale. And now it doesn't matter. You won the first 2. Awesome outing from Kase Evans. Given the magnitude, given everything, awesome outing from Kase Evans. Gotlit Light Installers, gotlitlights.com. Landscape lighting, permanent, front yard, backyard, pool area. Maybe you got some flower beds. Gotlit Light Installers, gotlitlights.com. Go there for your quote. Graduations, weddings, anniversaries, doesn't matter. Whatever your private event, you're hosting a party, you need temporary outdoor lighting, Gotlit Lights, they have you covered. Custom design, cut to fit, all of it. Gotlit Lights, one-stop shop. Same as the Christmas lights, y'all. The great service you've heard us talk about all the time. Gotlit Light Installers, they have you covered. GotlitLights.com. Tell them you heard it right here on Moose with the Box. Okay. Now, LSU, they were awesome. Gutsy, ballsy performances from a lot of different guys. You won 2-1. You beat their ace after you stole a game on Thursday. We put that in a box. We tie in a bow. We put it to the side. And now we talk about why this game started at 9 p.m. And I'm here to tell you, I don't have a good gosh darn reason why that game started at 9 p.m. That was obscene and ridiculous. The damn softball team, 150 yards south of you, played a full game starting at 5:57 and got through before you even took the field to play catch. And that is ridiculous. That's simple. That is ridiculous. This whole week has given me vibes of 2 different series. Number 1, South Carolina from 2023. Where you ended up canceling a game, by the way. And number 2, tonight especially, the 2023 Super Regional against Kentucky, where you were supposed to play at 2 p.m. game number 1. Now, granted, it was 110 degrees. Kind of glad you didn't, because that would have been miserable. However, you could have gotten a game and a half in that time, and you push it all the way back to like 8. Then it starts raining when you're supposed to play, which, by the way, did tonight again. And then you end up starting at 9 p.m. And y'all, that's absurd. Jay Johnson is going to be asked about this in his postgame, probably happening right now. Sure, he already has been have. And he will come up with some answer to give you, and I don't buy it. I do not buy it at all. You could have started that game at 6:30, and we all could have been out of here at about 10 p.m. at the latest. Y'all, it did not start raining. It did not start raining at the box until they took the tarp off the field. That is laughable. And that is unreal. Terrible. That is so preventable, and it needs to be prevented. First of all, for the kids on the field, that needs to be prevented. That's stupid. That is dumb. I'm very much not in favor of what happened tonight out at that park, because you could have played the game fine at 6:30. Instead, you made everybody wait, including your own teams, and that's ridiculous. You also could have played the game at 1, 2, noon, whatever, and got it in fine. And you got it in fine, but just the optics looking at that, the fact that it starts raining when you take the tarp off the field, that's fucking ridiculous. It just is. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's dumb. And you have to be better than that. I sat there and watched a meeting on the field where Chris Lemonis is visibly upset. And I don't blame him. He's got his ace going, and you could have been playing for 2 hours. I don't blame him. He kept his cool a hell of a lot more than I would have. That's stupid, and that needs to stop. And I don't know if it's the SEC that needs to step in there. I don't know if it's hey, use Sunday as an option outside of the final week of the regular season, but that was dumb. The circus that took place at Alex Box Stadium when you could have started on time. It's just ridiculous. And I say that, and I take such a strong stance because it's not even like there was lightning in the area. There was a damn softball game going on 150 yards south and a track meet at Bernie Moore going on without a hitch. They stalled. Why, I don't know. Because the kid still dealt and you still got him for 2 runs. So who the hell cares? Now, all that being said, Jay Johnson, in that 4th inning, when things are getting hairy for Ianson, coming out of that dugout with his hair on fire, game within the game, throwing the clipboard, pitch clock violation. Now that was a thing of beauty. And that's where you look and you go, Jay can be a little unconventional at times, but it's that moment where you go, that's why. And that was beautiful. And seeing Chris Lemonis get so pissed off and knowing he had no case was fantastic. So, I'm fair. I will rip them for the long delay. I will cheer them for that. Because that was elite. It was diabolical. And I loved every minute of it. It really couldn't have happened against a better team either. If I could just espouse on that for a moment. That was a great night and early morning at the box, gang. We've had a few of them throughout the years. That was a good one. Because, damn it, it felt like they made a statement. I really hope they get the game in on Saturday. I don't think they will, but I really hope that they do. Because I want to see this bullpen when it's really in your hands. And I want to see Chase Shores. So, I hope they can play it too. I will be out there if they do. Andrew Sapp, they will not play on Sunday. It is an SEC rule. You have to get the games in 3 days. It's a horrible rule, but it's a rule nonetheless. Except for 1 week of the year. And that is the final week of the regular season when the entire league plays Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And they have to get the seeding for the SEC tournament exact. Sunday is an option then. Other than that, you have to get it in at 3 days. Y'all give me a couple questions before we head out. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm ready to go home, eat, and go to bed. I'm pretty done. Questions. Throw me a few. It doesn't even have to be baseball. I don't even care right now. Yes, David. I got some beer with the Venmo. You're a real one from that. That's awesome. Parker G, binge available? Yes. Tommy White Burner. Can I buy you a drink in Omaha? Potentially. We'll see, but you can buy me a drink anytime that you want. I don't turn down free drinks. Who's coming out right after Shores? Leon, great question. I hope it's Jaden Newt, to be brutally honest with you. I hope it is Jaden Newt, and then I hope you go to Ware and Schmidt and see what they have them going. Who just asked what's wrong with Jones? Nothing is wrong with Jones. He's hitting 400. And I'll tell you this. I'm actually glad that you brought Jones up. We've talked a lot about his development. I saw something tonight from State that shows that more than anything. They weren't shifting on him. They were playing him straight up. The previous 2 years, everybody was shifting on Jared Jones. They weren't tonight, and that's fantastic. I love that so much. Matthew Johnson, am I a bad dad for keeping my kids up to watch the game? Fuck no, you're a great father. That's exactly what you should do. It's not a school night. Keep them up. Noah Morrow, beer count. Can't answer that. Won't answer that. Plead the fifth. I don't know what else we're looking at here. Give me a few more. I like the rapid fireness of this. Y'all are into it. Let's go. You should be. Tigers. 2-0 series lead. Let's fucking go. How about it? Dustin B likes F-bomb Musso. Well, F-bomb Musso is normally normal Musso. I just try to act professional during this normally. Tommy White Burner, I fucking love you. Just know that. I fucking love you. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Gary, we all need Wedding Musso. He's a guy. However, comma. Boy, that sounded really douchey. However, comma. I have no more engaged friends. So I have a few who can get engaged. They just have to do that. I will leave y'all with this. I'll give you some homework. Just to show you how sly he really is. It's on YouTube. You can find it. Go watch Jay's postgame after game 1. It's at the very end. He mentions a 9 o'clock first pitch. Don't think he ain't calculated. You know what else? They won the series. Play tomorrow or don't. Who gives a shit? You won the weekend. Go ahead. Cost yourself a game. It goes by win percentage anyway in the SEC. We'll see what happens. They play 5 or 6 tomorrow. Y'all gonna have to wait for Sunday for the recap. I got a double date, and don't think I'm gonna be able to watch the baseball game on that. However, comma, we'll see. Y'all are real for staying up this late and tuning in. Seriously, I really appreciate that. That's awesome. None of y'all had to do that. So, look, I say it all the time. Maybe I don't say it enough. I do this, one, because I love it, but two, I just want to come talk baseball with everybody. That's really the only reason. So, I really appreciate everybody staying up to the early morning hours for me to sit here, drop F-bombs, talk about the game, and a program that I love so much. So, thank all of y'all. And you know what? I hope they go get the brooms out later today and sweep them, and we can do a little series reaction. If not, it'll be on Sunday, and we'll recap the first 2 games. Y'all are the best. See you next time. Moose with the Box.